And we are back. This is still the Breakfast Show only on TSL Nigeria TV. Now, the family is the unit of the society. Being in Africa, the relationship among family members are closely knit that it can literally influence the career path, the decisions and the choices you make as an adult. When one takes an unconventional path, most times our family support systems are taken off guard, and this could lead to a major fallout due to the fact that most of them will not be able to accept your non-traditional desires and aspirations in life while you forge your path. Eventually you become successful. The question is, would you want your non-supportive family members to be part of your success story? This and more is what I and my ladies will be discussing this morning. You could also be part of the conversation on TSL Nigeria TV and Facebook and YouTube, and drop all of your comments to be part of this conversation. Ladies, ding ding ding. Let's bring it home. So, Joan, it's good to have you on set.
Yeah, good morning.
Apparently you and Jesse are doing the
I'm just getting ready for the I'm getting ready for the conversation.
Okay, so let's kick it off. What do you think involving non-support? Okay, first of all, definition. Who are non-supportive family members?
Should I go, or do you guys want to take this one? No, I feel like there's no umbrella definition. You can't say, I mean, some people want you to say non-supportive family members are family members that don't support you. But the tandem of support, the umbrella is so huge. There's so many things, there's so many ways non-supportive family members cloak themselves. People always just think, okay, maybe you say, I want to be a musician, and then your daddy says, till I go to school, then he's an unsupportive. It goes behind that. Yeah. There are family members that brag about you outside, but will not support you inside. They say, oh my God, do you know that my daughter Neki now is on TV? Have I told you that my cousin Neki, she works on TV now? And then you come home and you're like, everything is tight. We say, hey, well, you should have gotten a good job. She's on TV now, you won't work. Now the money, do you understand? There's those people that are supportive outside. There's people that know that, okay, you do this is your business, you're a makeup artist, but when they want to do makeup, they get some other makeup artist because the person probably put them on their page. That's another kind of unsupportive. There's ones that just flat out do not want to hear anything that you have to say. Then the ones that come to your face and tell you, see, this thing you're doing, you will not succeed, you're wasting your time. So there's really no umbrella definition for unsupportive family members. They're the ones that just would help you. For example, let's say I have a business I'm running, and then you're an accountant, and you could just easily help me with my account, because you know that I cannot afford a classic accountant, and you're telling me things like, oh, I would have really helped you with your book, but I'm really busy this period. It comes in several different facets and different ways. So basically, it is a person that is not doing what is beneficial to you in your career path. That is your family member, whether they're doing it openly or secretly.
Now, bringing it to Africa, we are closely knit in the African society in Nigeria.
We are allegedly.
I wouldn't say we're getting. Okay, allegedly. I would say so far we're getting to that point where everybody's big. Don't say allegedly.
Allegedly.
But the truth is, I feel that in Africa, or rather in Nigeria, we're closely knit, and that our families are like our backbones in most times. So what do you do, or when you want to really face something you really want to do, and in all of Joyce's words of non-supportiveness that really comes out of it, how do you tend to balance it out with your family?
The place of balance, I feel first of all you have to understand the family you're in. So not everybody actually is closely knit.
That's why I said allegedly.
Not everybody is actually closely knit. We turn to put up the face. We have more families who say maintain the family name than support you. Now you're picking a career path that your family members don't love. Now you're asking for creating the balance, right?
Yes.
So you're picking a career path where there's not necessarily balance, because you're dealing with yourself right now. You're talking about what you want. You're talking about the vision you want to pursue. Your family members may not necessarily like it at the beginning, but you have to pursue what you want to pursue. And then when you make it eventually, you become their family member.
And then when you make it eventually, why do this same set of people become entitled to the fact that they should be part of your success story?
Because you have said
that is usually the case.
Entitled.
It's usually the case, because most times when you say that they don't support you, and then they just say, it's my family member, and they start making
my younger sister, my younger brother,
they start
or my
making
cousin.
demands
I feel most times when family don't support you, it comes from a place of love. Maybe they just feel. Wait, I'm going to give you an example. Respect.
I'm shocked.
Did you see how we all like?
Let me give you an example. For instance, they are scared that you're going for a new path of business, and they're scared that you might just fail or you are not up to. But if you look at it deeply, it comes from a place of love.
Why are they projecting their fears on me?
Because your family, they care about how
I'm so glad that I'm not related to you. Okay, let me use myself as an example because I feel like I could factor in this conversation. Now, when I started going into broadcasting, first of all, from the get-go, my parents are people that I respect for one thing. They never try to influence any of our career decisions, education. My sister read something as horrible as library science information. I mean, I won't pay for my child to do that. But you know, my parents didn't actually complain. She came through and said, "This is the course that I'm going to do," and they were like, "Oh, okay, cool." I came through. My father had no idea what my course was, but said, "Okay, that is the one you want to do. Cool." Okay. And then when I was done, he never really asked me, "This course that you have done now, when are you going to use it to work?" I came home one day and said, "Daddy, I want to start internship on radio broadcasting." And he said, "Where?" And I told him the place, and he said, "Are they going to pay you?" I said, "Dad." He said, "They're not going to pay me." He said, "Okay." And he immediately put me on allowance. He paid for my transport and feeding every day until I was staff. Right? My dad never listened to me on radio. He doesn't know what I do there. Do you get? He doesn't understand the concept of broadcasting, but he just knew that this is what his child was trying to do at this time. Okay, cool. Let's go. When my sister got a job in Lagos, my dad paid for her first year of house rents for her to go and get the job so she can be standard.
No, that's
do you understand? Like, my dad doesn't know anything about broadcasting. He could have said I will fail. He could have said that, no, I've paid your school fees for 4 years. This is a great course. Because I read a great course. I came out with a great grade. He could have said it's a lie. I cannot waste all these school fees on you. You must use this degree for something. So if your family is afraid that you're going to fail at something and they want to help you, they could help you actually make it at that thing. Davido in an interview says that when he used to go for shows earlier on, his father would send police to come and arrest him at the show. Because he was bringing out the family name. How can the son of Adeleke be going to go and be jumping up and down? But there's also an artist that said that his mother was the one paying for his studio time. The same job, music.
Okay, John, you're going to.
What I feel is if you have an unsupportive family, initially they try to look out for you of what. Okay, for instance, you feel what will be the cost? How can you handle it? But as time goes by, most of them come around. Initially, they come around to see when they say you are doing really good, they come around.
Delete my number. Delete my number. Do you understand? Delete it. Lose my number.
Okay, can I say something? I understand where Joanne is coming from. Now, many times our family members feel that when they're telling us to not go in this part, is because they love us.
Yes.
Do you understand? They're saying, no, you cannot make that decision. We don't want you to make that decision because, no. Then after them, they do not tell you, check it now. You know, this is because we love you. But in their quest to show you they love you, they are not being supportive because they don't see where you're coming from. Okay. So that's where the issue is. Now, many times you say, I want to pick I want to do this. This is what I want to do. And then your family member is like, no, I don't think that part is necessary. I think you should do it this way. Now, then they now tell you, whatever you do at this point, you're on your own. And then they cut off resources. People
have been thrown out by their family, by their own parents.
Don't come back home.
If we're going to be factual, you can support me while you're afraid. Kanye West said that when he was going to go into music, his mother told him that I support you, but you're going to go to college. And he already applied for university, and his mother met No ID. No ID is a producer that put Kanye West on and put him in connection with Jay-Z and Def Jam. His mother met No ID and gave No ID's number to Kanye West while she was paying for him to go to college.
So I mean, using this example, now this also, let's do a flip side.
And my chick was like, go to university, you get to know what.
Now, maybe a flip side of this example or this scenario that you've painted here, it also shows that if you're trying to still forge your path, or you're trying to do something, there could be a way where there could be a sort of compromise. Go to school. Most young people do not want to go to school. They just feel you just want to start off your path. But education is key. That's the truth. We're not going to downplay on the fact that education is key on no matter path you want to take. So taking Kanye, he went to school, and trust me, I believe it helped his business side
Do you
of
understand?
music. And so he's not just a musician, he's also into a lot of business, real estate, fashion. Take it, Kanye West is doing so well because, of course, when I believe when the mother said go to college, he didn't say, oh, I don't want to go to college, because she saw ahead of him. Now, some family members, you know, they just want you to do their own bidding. It must be my way. What if you had a dad that said, okay, it must be my way or nothing? So what you do?
That's their problem, not yours.
I thought you said it's because they love you just now.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Now, initially, they may feel it's because they love you.
Okay.
But as you go on, they tend to come around. For those who don't come around, that's their problem. I think what you should do is, you should, some people will say cut them loose, but just stay away from them. I feel you should give them a little space and do what you really want to do. With time, they'll come to see that, oh yeah, she went ahead and she's good. So they will just come along and
they should come along and enjoy it.
But let me tell you something that you don't factor into this conversation. Now, support is amazing. It's great. People will tell you that the people you assume are your best friend or your closest friends usually get more support from outsiders than you do with your closest friends. And time and time again, we've seen this happen. But people do not tend to factor in the fact that the people that are closest to you, if they do not support you, it does horrible things to your self-esteem,
really
because they are the ones that know you. They are the ones that have witnessed your awesomeness. They are the ones that have seen what you could do even more than the people outside. And then when those people do not support you, it makes you doubt yourself. If the people that actually know me, the people that knew me from the beginning, the people that watch me come up, the people that know more of the things that I can do not believe in me, then what right do I have to present myself to the general public and have them accept me? It does a lot of things to your self-esteem. It'll mess you up if you're starting up your business, very small business, you know, you're selling bags and shoes, you're trying to get your friends to buy, and they're like, I don't want to buy, but you see them ordering things online for hundreds of thousands of naira, and you're right there. It's something that I do personally. Whenever I meet you and my friend and you're doing business, I don't care whether I need the thing you're buying or not. I just try to patronize you. I think Neki can even bear me witness to that. I just make sure that if you're my friend, I make sure that I patronize you, because I understand the fact that you need that support in that time. Then now think about people that are your own family members, and then when you succeed, they come up and they want to have a conversation about.
I feel before you say you want to go for your business, you should know that not everybody will embrace what you want to do. So you should have this mindset that it's not everybody in your family will really have this belief in you. People have their own different opinions. So I think you should be, before you come in and say, okay, I want to embrace this part, you should have this mindset that not everybody is going to accept what I am willing to do. But because you trust yourself and you have that faith in yourself, despite the fact that people around you tend not to believe in you, but I think if you have the right mindset and the right faith in yourself, you move ahead.
No, you cannot drop your mindset from a tree, is what I'm telling you. Your mindset can be played with. Your mindset can be messed up simply because you do not have the right support.
Let me come in here. The truth is, because of the emotional bond and connections we have with our family, when we're not getting the right support, either in cash or in kind or in words,
emotionally,
there's something it does to you. You might be stronger, you might be stronger mentally, you might be harder, but when you have a support from your family member, there is a pace you will push at when you know that the people inside understand where you're coming from.
Even knowing that you're too afraid to let them down from all the support that they're giving you.
And say this, I have experience in the fact that you have an unsupportive family where the whole family actually doesn't support what you do.
Okay.
What you do at that time is please move on. I'm sorry, but that's the truth.
There's something that I feel like people should recognize.
I understand that
this saying that we used to say, this nonsense saying that people say that they don't even know the meaning of blood is thicker than water. First of all, that is not the complete statement. It is called the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. It means that the friendships you forge on your own, the families you have created outside, are more important, are stronger, are more formidable than the ones you share with people just because you came from the same womb.
Okay, Jerry, you're going to say something.
No, okay, so I was saying, what you do at that time, because now we're talking about, the emotional trauma. Now, let's move on from the emotional trauma. The emotional trauma is crazy. You will have times where you just feel like, I actually have people out there who can help me, but I'm not getting the help. What do? You step out, you create your opportunities.
You create your own family. You don't have to be related to them.
You begin to create bonds with people who you know that when I create this bond with this person, I get more out of. You begin to create relationships that work for you. Because sitting down at home and wallowing and saying, oh, let me just do what they want. Many times you start to do what they want and then you are not happy, you're not fulfilled, you are angry at the end of the day, and then at the end of the day, some of them come back and tell you, I'm sorry, you should have just done what you wanted to do. Now I didn't know it would work like this. Now,
you check the number.
I feel that once you find a path and you are certain that this is the path, be it business, be it a career path, forge ahead, because there is something, because you know what you want, there's a picture you want. Now create the opportunities for yourself, create the relationships for yourself, deal with the people that you have to deal with, put them aside. I know that sometimes going back to family members in quotes that don't support you is usually hard, but just tell yourself that right now, this is me, this is my life, and I'm handling my life. I'm focused on yourself.
That was a lot of
and growth.
Aspire to perspire. I love it. But I think I love that we always say that you can just go out and forge relationships and stuff. But we'd like to pretend that our childhood traumas do not follow us when we grow up. They do. If you're in a home, if you grow up in a home where you're always being ignored by your siblings, when you go out in the first few tries, you're not going to be so comfortable.
You're even trying to look out for people that would not ignore you.
Do you understand? It will be really difficult for you to forge those relationships. But let's move on for that.
Yeah.
Our earlier question was, are you supposed to support these people financially when you are finally blown?
Okay, I think for me, I would. Now, when I say I would, it's because of out of the goodness of my heart. Not because I am obliged to, or because you feel you're entitled to my money. It's my money. The last time I checked, it was my sweat.
So let me in your account. If you check it, there's Neki Moyo.
Thank you so much for that. But it's out of the goodness of my heart, you know, that I would support you. I'm going to do things that to make you comfortable. But when you don't know where to draw the line, we're going to have problems. I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to say, come. When I was hustling, where were you? These were the exact words you told me when I said I was going to take this path. And my family knows me, and I love my family. But talking about my family, I studied a course that is not media related. I studied microbiology. And so after school, when I told my mom that I was going to do media, she said, okay. And my mother, being the wonderful prayer warrior that she is, started taking it up in the place of prayer.
That's my girl.
Yes. And she said, that, oh Lord, a child must blow. And I blow. Thank you, mommy. And the truth is, there's something family support does for you.
Yes.
You cannot get it outside.
Yes.
This is the truth. You cannot get it outside. The benefit of having this conversation is that there are a lot of people, young people out there that are trying to, break out from these kinds of issues, making them not forge their path in life. What do they do? How do they find themselves, and how do they still find themselves when their family do not support them?
I'm going to dive into some very unconventional conversation here. I mean, I probably will get attacked. Don't attack me, please. But anyways, I think we need to break free. We need to stop having the thought pattern that because you were brought into life by a specific group of people, whatever you do, you have to pay them back from bringing you into life. First of all, if you were not brought into life by these two people, you would not exist, and you would not know that you don't exist. Let's put it down. Secondly, they had you as a child because they wanted to have a child, not because you wanted to be had as a child.
Okay.
So when you come out and you find yourself that these people are not there for you, you're not entitled, you are not obligated to be there for them. That is my thought pattern. I see a lot of parents that, pardon my French, but they are messed up. You have your children in the streets. I grew up with this particular family on my street that they disgusted me. You'd see both parents always looking fly, always gouged up. For their kids, they send them home for school fees every term, standard. There's no two ways about it. The parents are not poor. They just don't care.
Okay.
Right, these children struggled by themselves to put themselves through secondary school, put themselves through university. So if I see that guy driving the B car tomorrow and I don't see his mom inside, do you know what? I understand.
Okay.
So if you're going to get up and become big and you feel like you want to support your family members that are coming up, let it be because you want to support it. Do not ever have the mindset that you owe them, because you do not. If they did not have you as a child, you would not exist, and you would not know, and you would not have all these bills to pay that you're paying right now. So if you find yourself in that spot and you want to help them, let it be because, like Neki said, from the goodness of your heart, not because you're obligated. You're not.
Okay, so let's begin to wrap up this conversation. Joy, you didn't drop your last words.
Okay, for me, I would say I'll help my own supportive member and family member to be a bigger person. Not because I really want to know what's going on in your life, or just so that we can have that cordial relationship. So I'm going to help you, not because I feel I must help you, but just because I want to be a better person and I want to be the bigger person. So I'm going to help you, but then we're going to be like, what they say, friendly but not friends. I'm going to have this cordial relationship with you that I don't know what you do in your life and I don't know what goes on in my life, but I just help you because I feel I want to help you.
Okay, Joyce.
I mean, I said something to just now, but okay.
For me, I would say that I would support out of the goodness of my heart, because it's the good thing to do. And also, I feel that I don't owe anybody anything. It's my life. I don't owe you. It's not an obligation. Anybody that now comes, because what happens most times is there is the whole emotional blackmail where they want to bring your sister. I feel that don't bring emotional blackmail to the table. Please don't do that. It's not necessary.
It's not gonna work.
It's just that being the bigger person, I would be supportive. I would do if I have to, and if I can't, I'll say I can't.
Wow.
That is
amazing. Thank you so much, ladies, for pouring out your hearts on this very crucial matter. Thank you so much. With this, we've come to the end of another exciting episode of The Breakfast Show. Do well to follow us on all our socials, and especially on YouTube, as we are growing our YouTube families and TSL Nigeria TV. You could also download our mobile app on your Android and your iOS devices. And of course, we have a blog, Your Wealth Fact. So later on, just go check out tslnigeria.tv for all of the current trends happening all over the world. My name is Neki Moya, and we'll be here same time tomorrow. Ladies, it's a bye for now.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.